Vidya News Now.
Our top story tonight. When we heard that Rockstar Games, the publisher of Max Payne 1 and 2, were working on bringing Remedy's seminal Twin Peaks meets film noir cinematic gameplay masterpieces to modern systems, we were confused here at Vidya News Now. They're already quite playable on modern systems, still available to buy, available to enjoy, and most important, available to languish in our software library without being played, like 99% of the games we own. Max Payne 1 and 2 are available on the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and on the PlayStation 5. The two games are playable on Xbox 360, Xbox One, and the Xbox Series. The games can still be purchased on Steam and the Rockstar launcher. The PC versions need a few tweaks to run, but still hold up very well today. So what's the need to bring these games back? The last thing we need is Max Payne 1 and 2 Definitive Edition, powered by the Unreal Engine, ported by Grove Street Games. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of. Assuming this was simply another re-release or repackaging, we filed this news under emergency toilet paper. But this ended up being not so much a late goodbye, but an early one. We often run the risk of being the poets of our fall here at Vidya News Now, and we soon realised that this Max Payne 1 and 2 won't simply be another repackaging of games we've purchased countless times before. What Remedy and Rockstar Games announced is something more interesting. This isn't Max Payne remastered, it's more like Max Payne reignited duology. Remedy actively approached Rockstar Games to pitch this, so it clearly comes from a place of passion. Using their incredibly powerful Northlight engine, which powers Control, debatedly the sexiest game ever made, the new Max Payne 1 and 2 will be remade from the ground up to take advantage of everything the modern day hardware can achieve, releasing as a double pack, a perfect starting point for newcomers to the series, and hopefully a wonderful, nostalgic, intoxicating bender of a time for fans of the original. Because this game must somehow do the impossible by pleasing newcomers and injecting a shot of Valkyrie into the veins of series fans, at Vidya News Now we believe it absolutely must be done right. Therefore, we are issuing a public request to Remedy's longtime creative director, Sam Lake. Hey Sam, mi tenemene. As you well know, the original Max Payne excels in its depiction of noir detective film by being just tongue-in-cheek enough. For every serious story beat, there's a gangster who doesn't know the right word to use, or a dumb sitcom show on a television Max just happens to walk past. These elements, combined with the comic book cutscenes, have defined the original game's tone in a way that absolutely must not be undone. Like how you shouldn't undo your belt at a funeral or in the queue at Taco Bell, because you get weird looks. I understand the comic book cutscenes were initially a matter of technical limitation during the original game's development, and to use them now might be considered cheap. But the comic book aspect is a key part of Max Payne's identity, as is your charming, handsome, somehow age-defying face, Mr. Lake. We ask, on behalf of Max Payne fans everywhere, please reprise your role as the face model for Max Payne. It would be convenient to go for James McCaffrey, the voice of Max Payne, because of facial mocap. He's already well established as the face of Max for the third game. A good friend of yours, and previous contributor to many of your games. Not just Max Payne, but also voicing characters in Alan Wake and Control. Perhaps Rockstar will try to steer you towards using McCaffrey as the face model to make Max Payne 1, 2, and 3 consistent. But a remaster of Max Payne, without your goofy-looking grimace plastered over the face of our troubled protagonist, is a version of Max Payne I will never want to play. I think a lot of people feel this way too. And would it be too cheesy to call the game Max Payne Double Dose? Or how about Max Payne Take 2 and See Me in the Morning? Anyone? Hello? This is Echo from Vidya News Now, the only name in gaming news that you can trust.
Vidya News Now.